John 1:6 says, "There was a man sent from God whose name was John." Sent from God. Wow. John the Baptist was a forerunner to Jesus. John was to bear witness about Jesus being the Messiah and Son of God. With John's ministry, the 400 silent years between the end of the Old Testament and the beginning of the New Testament period, during which God had no revelation, ended. The name John always refers to John the Baptist in this gospel, never to the Apostle John. The writer just calls him John, unlike Matthew, Mark, and Luke. The Old Testament talks about John the Baptist 400 years before he was on this earth. Ask yourself, how did that happen without divine intervention? Pretty cool. Malachi 3:1 says, "Behold, I send my messenger, and he will prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom you seek will suddenly come to his temple, and the messenger of the covenant in whom you delight. Behold, he is coming, says the Lord of hosts." Matthew 3:3 says, "For this is he who was spoken of by the prophet Isaiah when he said, 'The voice of the one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make his paths straight.'" Isaiah was written 700 years before John the Baptist and Jesus walked this very earth. John the Apostle, the writer of this gospel, never identified himself directly by name in the gospel, even though he was one of the three most intimate associates of Jesus. That's incredible humility. Matthew 17:1 says, "And after 6 days, Jesus took Peter and James and John, his brother, and led them up a high mountain by themselves."